life, how that shaped him into becoming who he was. Who were his influences?
Yeah, thank you. When he actually, there was a contradiction about his date of birth. Some were saying 1912 or 1913, but many of them were saying that 1913 is okay, maybe 1920, 1912. 1912, and he was, actually his father had two marriages, and he was living with the second wife, and there was a great age difference of Sadiq Hasan Manto and his father. And his step brothers, they were studying in England at that time, when he was in Amritsar, Amritsar, sorry. And then he had to got early education from the nearby school, and then he went to the Muslim school in Amritsar, where he was failed, because he was the science student, as his elder brothers were.
So he was
failed, and then he again tried and again failed, and even twice he
failed his
matriculation examination. And then he changed his subjects and went to the art subject, and in 1931 he passed his matriculation examination. But very interesting, again he was failing Urdu paper.
That is extremely interesting. Imagine the subject, the medium of language in which he would excel in and gather fame, he actually wasn't able to pass that subject, which again, leads you to think, because Einstein was also along the same lines. When his teacher sent home a note, it said that, he academically, he doesn't stand anywhere, and it's going to be really, really hard for him to achieve anything. And I read something, I don't know if it's true or not, because nowadays you can't really trust everything that you see on social media. I read a story where somebody, it was written that the note that was sent home from the teacher with Einstein that he gave to his mother, he couldn't read at that time or something, or he didn't see the note. He asked her what was in the note, and she actually said to him that, your teacher is saying that you're going to achieve great things, or something to that effect. So she gave him that sense of worth, which in fact made him the successful person that he was. I really don't know how, the authenticity behind that. But then exactly that again, to have people to believe in you. Who were his supporting figures, mental supporting figures at his time, when, the crucial time when he started to write?
Especially when we were talking about his early early school time, and when he got failure in 2 or 3 times in matriculation examination. But that failure that led him to read about the literature of the world.
Right.
Even though he was failed in matric, but at that time even the level of English was so good that people like Manto, the young Manto, he started reading of the Russian literature, especially Gorky and Tolstoy. And fortunately, we were very fortunate enough at that time that after his matriculation, he met with Bari Aleg, and he became the source of inspiration for Manto, and even his letters to Uncle Sam and his letters to Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru and some other writings of Manto, he gave all this credit to his mentor, Bari Aleg, and even he not only inspired him, not only gave him the right path, but he also gave him some job. And from that he wrote for even his livelihood. And until end, even though after so many times, and they used to meet. All of that was, the first meeting was of about 6 months only in Amritsar, when he joined Musawat as a sub-editor or doing some writing something. And he was very interesting for the audience that first of all he wrote about films, film review. Once he was sitting in the office of Bari Aleg, and he saw a film pass. And he talked about will you go, sir, to watch this movie? And I said, no, I'm not interested in movies. If you want to go, yes, please go. We are fond of watching movies. So, but we'll write a review of the film on the next day. So the next day he come up with a film review story that was published, and then so on, so on.
That's how it started. So his characters, that's where, so much of his life you know, was.